Yeah, Ratchet's having problems, and I'm talking about Bookie Book. I forgot about Blizzard. Whoa. I've forgotten all their names. I don't think I've done all of them yet. There's more story. I need wet. I need to be wet. I should wet.
Pretty
Excuse me for a
cool,
second.
right? And just think, once we forge this thing and save the dimension, you'll have a whole universe to explore.
How are you not afraid of the future? With all of its unknowns.
I do get, well, you asked me on Savali if I wanted to find my family. For a long time, I did.
It's very spotty. Yay! Hi, thank you.
I really did.
Yeah, I knew that you were still.
The closer I got
You're
to
still
doing that,
where you are right now.
what if
So
they're not what I
it was
expected? What
not
if
expected,
I'm
but very
not
wonderful
what
to see.
they
Thank you.
expected? I just.
And obviously, this will all be on YouTube soon
Anyways,
as well.
I think we're here.
Vale, hello. I jump scare myself with ineptitude, if that helps.
Including the only Rubion forge strong enough
Carrying a
to
chair,
build the
heck yeah.
Dimensionator.
Spaghetti
No,
arms.
it's our only shot. Good to
Well,
know.
excuse me. Yay.
Praise the Emperor! Our protein cube delivery has arrived.
No.
Protein cubes.
My side.
Praise the Emperor.
Ah! That's not what I want. I want a gun. Gun. That's too much gun.
The fox
now spots an opportunity.
Ah, I do.
To the station.
There's another one.
Reporting in with overwhelming force.
Doesn't do a lot of damage. Abolish capitalism. Doing with one arm? I cannot help you. These are the choices you have made. You must live with them. I believe in you, Flo. Be the arm you want to see in the world. It's green. Ah. Oh, come on. Do the thing! That's it. Yeah. Zappies. Too much.
Guess we're not getting in the front door with this lockdown.
Can we look around?
One arm
There must be
potentially
another
because.
way in.
Ooh! You are not nasty. One arm potentially because carry other things. Or one arm for sassy posing, hand on your hip. Very important. Holding a phone and a bag. Understandable. Abba. Does it only swap between those two? Yes. The last two weapons that I used. Beep beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep. Wasn't it Alanis Morissette? Oh, about what? About carrying bags?
What's all that noise, my child?
Might have missed that one. Was that it? Was. A one hand doing it. Wasn't it pink? Wasn't it pink about... Or was that something else? I don't know many Alanis Morissette songs.
Ooh, that is Blazon, a common element for storing energy. Why does it look so purple?
What?
I knew it. The
Never
Blazon must have
try not to be
absorbed
tricked into
excess
admitting you had the
energy
album Jagged
released by
Little
the
Pill.
dimensional chaos. We have shifted into another dimension.
An abandoned dimension from the looks of it.
It's alright. I bought the single blue Dabba by Eiffel 65. I did in fact own that in my single collection.
Yeah.
Yay! Whoop. It's
The elevator's
snowy.
here.
Oh, wow, wow. Oh, that's a nice mountain. Look at that. Pointy bits. Like a bug. That's a bigger one, though. Where are we going? What am I doing? Who am I? Boxes. Yes. Wash. Eating snacks? Good, yes. We like snacks. Yum, 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 yum.
If it helps, Ratchet.
Sal Dad
I
confirmed.
have never met my family either. Unless you count the Emperor. In which case, you cannot do any worse.
Probably not. But even if the Lombaxes are the best family ever, they could still be disappointed in me.
How?
Jellyfish.
You are a
Ooh,
hero.
pretty.
I've hit a few bad guys, sure, but they invented so many brilliant things.
You sell yourself short.
Maybe, but I have a good life in my dimension, Kit, and I don't want to risk it. Speaking of risk, if Kandaro Station exists in this dimension,
Family legacies are an odd
Rubion
thing.
Forge does too?
Possibly. But with the state of everything here, who knows if it would work?
Maybe our best bet then is to find some more Bleezon and head back to the other dimension.
I can see kind of where Ratchet's coming from. Because, so my... I can't remember if I've talked about this on stream, I may well have done. So my grandfather, after in World War II, serving in Italy, where he literally pulled some people from a burning building which was hit by artillery fire. I think it was like 7 of them he pulled out. He worked as a pediatrician in Newcastle, and at one point a boy came in, I think, who had overdosed on pain pills thinking they were like sweets. Unfortunately they died, but after that he was driven to develop ways to keep children safe, and through that help develop tamper-proof medicine bottles, the child-proof caps. So my granddad is responsible for the annoying screw caps that always like that get in the way of all your medicine, which is a hell of a legacy to have. In similar ways, and from that came other safety initiatives for kids very specifically, like the holes in the end of pen caps. Yeah, really, I can link his obituary in The Guardian on Blue Sky or something like that, but like the holes in pen lids, in biro lids, that was my grandfather was responsible for those too, because he helped found the Royal Society for the Prevention of Accidents in England, and it was things like the tearaway cords on blinds and things, and that's like a, you know, anti-fascist, fighting Nazis or helping people who had fought Nazis, saving potentially countless kids through tamper-proof medicine things, and, you know, biro lids, because at the times I've like sucked on a pen lid and been like, oh, you don't really think about it, but someone actually developed that, and my grandfather did that. So lots of initiatives like that after his initial involvement were developed by lots of other people. So like he was for his work with kids, he was at Princess Diana's funeral too, and like it can be very hard sometimes to think of, you know, how do you live up to something that can contribute as much. And I don't think necessarily you know what you're going to contribute, but I think if you follow your desire. Not Henry Burrell, no. It's Dr. Hugh Jackson. If you follow your passion most authentically, then I think that is going to be what is going to reach most people. And affect the world in the most beneficial way. Maglocks found on most gas fuel stations. Oh, that's really cool. I was wondering about stuff like that.
Oh no.
He was a tank commander in the Korean War? Wow.
Jeez, they're everywhere!
Do not let them eat me.
I need that. That's better.
Keep firing, or they will overwhelm us.
So, you know, when Ratchet's like worrying about family legacy, having all these inventions and things literally around him the whole time, it's like, yeah, you can be surrounded by someone's legacy and barely even know it. Robert, yeah, that's it. That's him, yeah. So,
Let's go.
does he have a wiki? I hadn't looked at that. That's why, like last time, I will have to read it. And I was thinking about that earlier today watching Muppets Christmas Carol, how much of my life has been shaped by people I have never met. Like Jim Henson. You know, his work, his life, his creativity, his passion is something that has, you know, very much shaped in a very formative way the things that I have enjoyed and a lot of my own creativity, enjoyment and memories of things that I watched. You know, I've never met him, I will never meet him. But the effect that he has on my life is literally everywhere, and the history I have with the work that he's created is also prevalent in all the things that I think about, the images that shaped my creativity when I was young, and that has all been through his own passion that came about. So I think if you're ever worried about a legacy of, or living up to a legacy that
Let's keep moving.
you either know or don't know, I think just follow whatever feels best to you, and hopefully the rest will come after that.
I thought you were someone else, but you're not.
Is he okay?
It's an artist and mechanic who's able to make cars perform beyond what they're capable of. Oh, that's
Hello,
cool.
Ratchet. Were you looking for me?
It's even more introspective with maybe met on the edge or just barely knew.
No.
For example, you have a
And
soundbite by
no.
someone I had the chance to have.
I'm,
Did I?
Looking for some
Oh.
movies on.
Oh, I know just the place, but I lost my
Would that be
access
David
line in all
Attenborough?
of this water. Have to drain it, but how, Ratchet?
Trying to think of the soundbites I have.
Calm down. I'll handle it.
It would. Oh, that's so cool. I'm amazed he's still going and very thankful. I watched his shows, his nature show. I mean, millions of people have seen his nature shows for years. But yeah, that was amazing.
Pleasure to meet you, Junkbot. This is Kit.
Some different American person has a page on the Royal Society.
We're
Why you're a
trying to
biologist?
get into another
Yeah.
dimension to use their Rubion
Love
torch.
scientists, love biologists.
We have one here. It's too bad it has not worked.
Grandfather on mother's side is a known drug dealer that died before your mum and dad. I mean, obviously not. Yeah, not everyone is going to have that thing. But I mean, even if there's a legacy of someone who has shaped your life in such a way that is not related to you. Grandma's cousin created the Econo supermarket that's local to Puerto Rico. Oh, that's cool. You know, you can do things that affect people's lives in ways that are more than just like big grand gestures. You can affect people's lives in positive ways that are just through, you know, compassion. You know, it's why I try to do the things I do and say the things I say and like create the things I create, because I can only really help people in the ways that I know how. I'm not an expert on anything specific. Ooh. So what I can do with the skills that I have is I can write, I can create, I have my words, I can give my words to people, whether it's in fiction or reality.
Is that access on like some kind of key?
And I can use those to whatever to the most, what I feel is the most benefit I can. So I will do that. And if I can create a story that changes someone's life, that inspires them to go on and create something that's really wonderful and amazing, then that's a good thing. It's something I will always be very proud of. And I am here because of the work that other people have done, so in a way, me living as authentically as possible is the best way to pay tribute to someone who has given their work for me to be here.
Or JC, or JC. Oh, that is a swell nickname.
I've not been paying attention to what's been going on. Proselytizing about being nice to yourself, I guess. think legacies are left by accident. Nobody intends to leave them, especially ones that leave the best ones. Most just leave authentically and follow their compass. It shouldn't be an aspiration nor a happy accident. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. I think people who aim to leave legacies kind of become like the people in Glass Onion. Kind of Elon Musk, like, self-obsessed vanity of, like, I must have a legacy. And, like, if you're more insistent that your name is what persists, then you're not really interested in what you're creating. You're only interested in yourself.
My access arm, it no longer works. It is just an arm now. What kind of madness is... Oh, wait, the power is out. We just need
So yes, no, I fully agree with
Leave
that.
it to us, junk
I
bot.
said, yes, it is a hello. Yes, it's me. I've lost a hand. There we go. Ah,
Hey, guys.
blue box of
Here,
shiny.
what?
Can we trust this junk bot?
I'm gonna search this
He's
room
a
first.
bit eccentric, but
The
I
Wheatley vibes.
think so.
Fiction is a subtle but powerful way to influence people. I feel like Magic's porn having a relatable gay protagonist is why all my conservative Christian friends grew up with empathy towards LGBTQIA people. It was one novel that did more good than almost anything else towards making people the better versions of themselves. That's very interesting. I don't know that one. But that makes me interested to know more about it. I'm actually, funny enough, later today we're doing the Jollibaka Flood tradition. We do it every kind of Christmas Eve where we take books that we want to read and just have a quiet evening in front of the like a fireplace thing. And I'm looking forward to reading Camp Damascus by Chuck Tingle. It probably kind of a different vibe to Magic's Porn, but you know, still dealing with themes of conservative Christianity and stuff. Officially published CVE with my name, and my sister's got her name on a print on BioX. Ooh, with all but more guaranteed to come. That sounds really cool. That's excellent. The irony of legacies: if you aim to create one, it won't happen. If you aim to just do something good for you, you'll likely have one. Yeah, good for you and good for the people around you, I think, too, because a lot of your legacy is going to live on in other people, and that's what I think a lot of these people who are self-obsessed don't realize, is that you build a lot of this. You're not building a legacy alone, and really, if it doesn't do it, if it doesn't involve others, or you're not like factoring others into your excuse me, success or cooperation or anything like that, then you are kind of ignoring what a legacy really is meant to be. Because I think a legacy, what lasts more is a legacy that's going to help other people. So it's kind of like the there was a thread on Blue Sky that was Neil Gaiman kind of jumped into it about helping other artists and authors. Why am I in here? Why am I in this room? What do you want from me? Yeah, there was a thread which Neil Gaiman jumped into about how so much author success is based on recommendations and support from other people, that it's impossible to I think I need to go over there, to pretend that you know you should be trying to do it yourself is not only bad for a community at large, it's also bad for you. You can also brag about fulfilling every college student's dream and getting paid to compare a Republican president to Adolf Hitler. That's a fun story, yes. That's good. How to power the elevator. Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, there. It's like I wrote the script.
I want to get in this elevator soon, or
Yeah. Yes, I think you did. A lot of people shared it. I was going to tag onto it with an experience about. I changed my mind because I didn't want to make it a negative experience. It was going to be about furry writers who were not very cooperative and how it can affect you if you don't have that support from someone that you may expect it, like a peer or anything like that. So
usually he just moseys around around the station doing his own thing.
but I didn't want
Seems to be
to.
actively
I didn't want to
choosing
take
you.
away from
I am
what was a
jealous.
positive message from someone who is, you know, obviously
There it
looking to
is.
increase author. You know, sometimes it's just nice to be positive instead of critical.
Stare at it for 6 hours.
Biggest thing is to collaborate with me.
guess this is
Yeah,
goodbye
and that
then.
is immensely
They throw your help
appreciated.
in a
Like
lot.
that is easily one of the things I felt has been like one of my best contributions to the world, and that was. I still think about that like daily, not only because I'm trying to start planning for Pangolin Crisis Day, World Pangolin Day 2024, but also because it was just very cool. Smack. Writing is strange, being one of the few zero-sum game industries you can think of. You'd think a book being bought is someone taking it away from you, but in reality it's more likely to increase yours being found because someone else liked it and will recommend it if someone is looking for more like the first one. Yeah, very much. Yeah, absolutely. That's why book sales and reviews and things are vital for author success, and why it kind of pays to network because, I mean, I've had people buy my book literally from talking about my book, which is really, really nice. People have been immensely generous with that. Authors writing in similar subgenres tend to be more about cooperation instead of competition. If someone writes a good Griffin book, it makes readers hungry to search out more Griffin books. Yeah, I love your Griffin list. I think that's such a cool idea because, like, if I had a list about books about foxes, I would have subscribed to that list. I would have read nothing else, because you have those passions. It's good to have those passions, and it's good to know that there are people who also share those things and have a place to curate it. Because when you have all those people like collaborating in a community, you get to share information. You get to find all these things. Go, oh look, more griffins. Oh cool, share griffins. With dragons, yeah, they're hard to edit, easy to delete. Yeah. I don't mind it takes me ages to read books that I have, so I don't feel bad if people have my books and have not read them for a while, because I know that they can be quite an attention sink.
You are talking to me.
So,
We
yeah,
are under lockdown. How did
I
you
think
and
it's
your
cool.
steed get in here?
I don't feel like I've been the kindest to dragons and griffins in my book.
Am inspecting
I
your
may have to change that
facility
in future ones.
and how white it is.
You had so many dragonology books. I never
Because
had one of
am
those. I had
an interior decorator.
I saw many
class.
copies when I worked at the online
And
book reseller.
Emperor wanted this
They were very
redecoration
pretty. I
to
liked
be a
having the little
surprise
gems,
for you and your
and
team.
I think
But
with one copy of the book
you
that we couldn't
ruined
sell
it.
because it was damaged,
I would never do that
I think
to
I
the
dug out the
Emperor.
gems
Please,
and kept
come
them,
in.
and I don't remember what I did with them, and I felt really bad. It felt like desecrating something holy, like something like the sacred relic of
What do we do now?
dragon
Conversing with the researchers
lore.
could help decrease
I was like
suspicion.
stealing the
Or
gems
we
from
could
it,
head
and
straight
probably
to the
like
Forge's
cursed
controls
myself
and
with
make the Dimensionator.
my dragon
Looks
is
like the Forge's controls are right
Dragon
up on that
wizards.
platform.
40 hours until the next break. A file B213. What exactly
I don't know that I kept him. I don't even know what I did with him. I might have lost him. Wow. I think because I have not always, I'm quite particular in terms of reading styles that I can actually get myself into because of my attention span. There's been a couple of books that I started reading, and I had retained nothing. I was on like page 510, and I'm like,
What do we got?
not only is this difficult for me to read, I've retained nothing of this information, and that's a bad thing
I see.
for me more than it is for the author. But it's just that the different writing styles
Are
will
you winging
mesh
this?
and like and
on.
anchor themselves in different ways. And I hope that because I have that tendency towards lack of attention, that my books may be
Ran the forge
like
with auxiliary power
easier for
only?
people who have those kind of similar attention tendencies to me to be able to read it. But
Everything is breaking correctly.
I don't know that, because obviously people's like visual acuity and visual habits and things are, everyone's is different, so I can't say for sure that was it, but I would like it to be so. And eventually I'd like to record an audiobook so that helps further, because a lot of people I know have said they want audiobooks because they can't, not that they can't read, but they can't read for long periods of time, or they have problems focusing.
We gotta get out of here.
Choose your own adventure little pack.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, Ratchet's having problems, and I'm talking about Bookie Book. Too close. Do we have more? Oh, you're scared. Audiobooks are very nice, yes.
There's nothing in this room. Gotta keep moving.
I'm not an audiobook like aficionado, but I have one of the main things that has been holding me back is not only that I'm not sure, I just haven't had time, but also I'm not sure whether people expect like a full cast recording or whether they just like a single narrator. What is the usual format for them? Are you reading the book script? That's cool.
I need that Lombax immediately. If he spoils my victory,
It feels almost like writing a director's commentary, doesn't it? You'd just like to know how this should be read? I don't know how to answer that question. Mostly heard a single narrator. I would probably not attempt voices because I would worry that I would make them sound worse. Oh, you tear through him like a dangerous predator? I would just start at the beginning and go on till we come to the end. That is generally how I would recommend it. Times when you can listen to audio but not read on paper. Yeah, and it may depend on, like, some people will write in a way that sounds good but don't talk in a way that reads well, if that makes sense. I think that's probably the disparity between it, because obviously you're communicating, but the different strengths in how you communicate might affect how the words appear in each format. Aha.
Ooh, the intruders are still alive.
that won't be the last of them.
Ba
We need to
ba
find a
ba.
way to escape.
What if we use Blaze on?
Good call. Monster Dimension sounds pretty good right about now.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, all these cassette players look so scared. Travis Baldry is a good example. He narrated hundreds of audiobooks before he started writing, so his style is very audio friendly. Oh yeah, no, I know, I have Legends and Martyrs, yeah. I'm determined to make my my queer furry books as like openly queer and furry as possible. Partly sort of inspired by that, because I think people really like them. Finding how you got in Critical Role. Convention halls, we have 5 hours of boring highway drives. Oh, I see. Obviously, when I eventually record an audiobook, I will let everyone know. And where you can get it from. Ottawa is near nothing. There's a lot of Canada that is just nothing at all. I know a few Canadian people, and I feel like they're all like a world away from each other, despite being in the same country. And yeah, but you I'm gonna get. Where are you? That'll do. Hey, there we go.
All right.
90% of the pop lives within 200 kilometers of the US border. Yeah, I figured, because there's a lot of like hair, I guess, at the top of Canada that you can't really live in. All the broken up, scrunkly stuff at the top. It's funny enough, I tested myself to try and remember all the Canadian provinces the other day. I didn't do too badly, I remembered 7. I'll probably do worse with states. 7 is better than most. I kind of want to try it again now. A little distracted there. You've been surprised at the high demand for audiobooks on little griffin-shaped flash drives. Oh, that's cool to listen to them coming home in the car from furry conventions. That's where a lot of your audiobook royalties come from, even more than audio. That's really cool. That's a really cool idea, yeah. You do away with the worst states. Oh, you do way worse with the states, sorry. I thought you meant you'd pick off the worst Canadian provinces to get rid of. That is definitely a misunderstanding. This is not a weapon I want right now. We went to share an airline seat next to a Texan that thought it was Seattle Space Needle was Toronto Center. Oh dear. I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, whenever people find out I'm from England, pretty much the only city, well, it can vary. Either their knowledge of England is immensely specific, more so than a lot of English people I know, or the only thing I can identify with is London. So there's that disparity between, like, do I assume that this person knows literally the city that I grew up in, or do they only know where the Queen lives? I'm not from Yorkshire, no. Absolutely not. Not that there's anything wrong with Yorkshire, it's just not for me. I had to share, no, I read that. Montreal and Quebec City a few months ago, super fun cities with different vibes. Ooh. The airline meal butter knife looked tempting. I'm very sorry. You had to survive through that.
There's still one in this dimension, though. Maybe we
You know
can
that
get
Yorkshire,
lucky.
Birmingham, and well, Yorkshire is a county.
For some
York
reason,
is the
all these
city.
emergency rafts don't
The county
make so
seat
much
of
sense.
Yorkshire. Oh, I have to hit it. No! You probably know more. Brighton. Do you know Brighton? London or nothing. Britain is a place where various streets can have accents. Yeah, it's very, very strange. I mean, it's not like there aren't, you know, micro accents in America too, or many other places. Please, help me. Yeah. Okay. I need all of you, probably. Nice. Buckram? Buckram, I don't think is a city that I'm aware of. You don't know this because you were just typecast as Henry Higgins in Pygmalion. Skegness, yep, that's a city. There's Scunthorpe. Buckingham, no. Buckingham is a borough of London, I think. Or the Boyne Rail. There's Buckingham Palace, there's Buckinghamshire, which weirdly enough, I don't actually think is near Buckingham. It's weird because you get places named after places that are not near them because they want to honour the places that are further away. Like, oh yes, we're related to Buckinghamshire because, like, in the same way that Virginia is named after Queen Mary, or, you know, North Carolina being named after some fucking queen or another, who knows. Maryland, Queen Mary, the river in London, the Thames, Stinky Thames. Stinky Thames. Yeah, New York, yep, there we go. New Hampshire, New England, I guess. You knew a very cheeky bloke from Belfast?
Right.
Cyrus, hi. Yes. Lancaster, yeah. Belfast is in Northern Ireland. That can be a tricky one to say. That's definitely not England. That can be tricky as to whether it's considered Britain or not. It's in Lancaster. Cool.
I have just the friend who can help with that.
Man. I am Ratchet. I did it! Am I supposed to be up here? Nobody knows. What if I jump in here? I can't. Alright. The challenge is easy, so how about we... or what? What are you anteing? What? How about... Yay. Name a county in Puerto Rico that isn't San Juan. Oh... Shit. pretty certain I can't. Every now and again I have to send something to Puerto Rico at work, and mostly I have to focus on how to get the address to fit in the box. Abba. Family's from Douglas, which is neither Britain nor Ireland. Mum's side, granddad was a shipbuilder, ended up in Glasgow. Tank commander? Damn. It must be done. Oh wait, hydrate. I need it. Where is it? Sorry, I'm having to fiddle. No, do you know what? Ah! Ah! Bananas! Too many bananas! And balls. That's so many balls. Oh. Oh. There we go. I can drink now.